is going on, guys? This is Limitless, and today I'm going to be ranking every single Call of Duty title. I believe there's only one Call of Duty title that's missing from this list, and it's the newest Call of Duty, which is Call of Duty Cold War. And I haven't actually played that yet, so the first title is Call of Duty 2, and I believe this was the first Call of Duty title that I actually ever played, and I remember playing this when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I like absolutely loved this Call of Duty. But compared to like today's standards of Call of Duty games, I think Call of Duty 2 only had campaign and multiplayer, and I think that was it. I think Call of Duty 2 was the first to have multiplayer, and I know Call of Duty 3 had multiplayer, and I felt like these were equally the same kind of. They're not bad games by any means, but like for entry level Call of Duty game, I think these games are like very good. As for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, this is probably one of my favorite Call of Duties, and I'd say I put this in the A tier because I feel like I like MW2 more because it's more expansive and it just has more to offer with like Spec Ops and all that. And plus I even like the campaign a little more. So I'm gonna put Modern Warfare 2 above the first Modern Warfare game. But both of these games got me like really into Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare 2, because I remember I took a break for a long time after playing Call of Duty 2 and 3, and then I think I went straight to Modern Warfare 2, and I started playing that, and then I went back to Modern Warfare 1. So yeah, I'd say I like Modern Warfare 2 a little better. As for Advanced Warfare, I wouldn't say this was the best Call of Duty, but I feel like Advanced Warfare was like the first Call of Duty game to like change and like dramatically just change like the loot, the weaponry and everything. Like this was like the first Call of Duty game where you had like boots off the ground where you could use an exosuit and like jump up really high and thrust. So I feel like this game wasn't too bad, but it's probably one of my least favorite. As for Call of Duty Black Ops 2, this is probably another one of my favorites, just because of the simple fact that Black Ops 2 has so many great maps. Like, I don't even think there's any maps on there that I don't like. The campaign's awesome. The zombie maps are so nostalgic, especially like Origins and Mob of the Dead and Buried. It did have some not so good maps like Transit and Die Rise, which I didn't really like that much, but I feel like this game deserves S tier. It just has so much fun content in it that you can always go back to. As for Black Ops 3, this is a pretty controversial kind of game, I guess. I'd probably put this in A tier, and I know a lot of people would rank it like probably lower than A tier, just because they didn't like the exo movement and that kind of stuff, but I actually kind of like this more than Advanced Warfare in terms of multiplayer. And another huge reason why I love Black Ops 3 is because of the zombies and the custom zombies as well, which tons of people are still making maps for. So I feel like I could always go back to Black Ops 3 and just have like unlimited amount of content to keep playing, because people will just keep making more custom maps to play. As for Black Ops 4, I probably wouldn't put this above Black Ops 3. I think I'd put this in C tier, just because I didn't really like the multiplayer that much. I didn't really get into zombies that much either. I didn't like the fact how there was like a Black Ops pass and you had to pay like the full like $40 or $50 for it up front, and you couldn't just buy like expansions like separately. So I didn't really play a ton of it, but I did play a good amount of it to know that I just didn't really like it that much. And it's especially not better than Black Ops 3 in my opinion. But as for Black Ops 1, I'd rank this probably in A tier just because I feel like Black Ops 1 should be under Black Ops 2 because Black Ops 1 has a lot of great maps. Um, Even though like I didn't really play Black Ops 1 a huge amount, I feel like it still has a great zombies experience with like Kino, 5, Ascension, Moon. Like there's just so many good maps on Black Ops 1. As for Ghost, I think I'd put this in B tier because a lot of people hated on Ghost when it came out, and still to this day a lot of people don't like it. But I feel like Ghost was not that bad of a game, and Ghost actually came out right before Advanced Warfare, and Ghost came out at the same time that like the newest next gen consoles were coming out, like the Xbox One. So a lot of the community for the most part was like split between the PS3, the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, and the PS4, and it was just kind of like hard to find lobbies a lot of the time and hard to find people to play with because everybody was like in the move of like transitioning to the next console. So as for Infinite Warfare, I've never played this game. I've also never played the first Call of Duty. I played like a small amount of the first Call of Duty, but I never completed it, so I'm not gonna actually count it as me playing it. But as for MW3, I would say this is a B tier kind of game. I really like the multiplayer. The campaign's pretty good. Spec Ops pretty good. I feel like I could put this. I I just put this in the A tier honestly, because it's not better than MW2, but it's pretty similar, and I just feel like they did a great job on the game, but it's not one of my favorites. The newest Modern Warfare game, 2019, I pretty much only played like Warzone on this game, and I feel like it's not that bad of a game. I really like the movement system, the sprinting. Um, some of the guns are pretty cool. I never really got like too deep into this one in terms of playing it, but I played a lot with friends, played a lot with randoms. It was a pretty enjoyable game in my opinion. As for World at War, I would say this would be an A tier because um, one of the huge things about World at War is the zombies and the custom zombies. And since World at War has been out for so long now, there's like hundreds and probably thousands of custom maps to play, which is so awesome. Which gives it like that little bit of extra boost above Black Ops 3's custom zombies, is that there's so much like maps to play and there's so many like modding tools that you can use. So I really like World at War for that, and especially the campaign was really good on this one. As for World War II, I would say this game I didn't really like that much, to be honest. I feel like I'd put that in the C tier. I don't know. I feel like this game had a decent campaign, a decent multiplayer, but it wasn't like anything special at all, really. And the skill-based matchmaking in this game just like completely destroyed me every single time. Like I'd have a 1.5 KD, for example, and I just be getting destroyed in multiplayer games because they match you up with people who are like complete sweats if your KD's above even just like a 1.0 average. So I didn't really have much fun playing World War II, but um, I doubt I'll ever go back to it. But yeah, I think this would be my finalized tier list for every Call of Duty game. And I feel like, in my opinion, this is pretty accurate for majority of the community who's played all these games. Um, from what I know, Infinite Warfare didn't do so well. And from what I remember of playing a little bit of Call of Duty 1, I remember like the controls were like super, I don't know, like not programmed well. And it was just like really hard to control, I guess, with a controller. And the movement was just kind of really sluggish. But it is the first Call of Duty game, so I don't necessarily expect like a whole lot. But yeah, if you guys agree with my tier list here, leave it down below that you agree. And if you guys have any questions for me, leave it down below as well. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.